Hello and welcome to Top Stories on Viewer Television. My name is Patient Sidi. President Bola Tinubu on Monday hailed the winner of the June 12, 1993 presidential election, Chief MKO Abiola. He described the late businessman who died in suspicious circumstances after his election. He was annulled by the late General Sani Abacha as the symbol of democracy. Tinubu said this in his Maiden Democracy Day address to Nigerians as president, which the president also acknowledged the sacrifices of other Nigerians who, he said, participated in the struggle to enthrone democracy and paid the ultimate price in the process. The Department of State Service has confiscated the passport of the suspended Central Bank Governor Godwin Emefiele. The service, it was also learned that may search Emefiele's home and office this week, following his suspension on Friday as a result of the ongoing investigation of his office and the planned reform in the financial sector. The service arrested Emefiele in Lagos and flew him to Abuja in a private jet on Saturday. However, a source in the DSS on Sunday said it was standard procedure for his travel document to be seized pending the conclusion of the ongoing investigation. The presidency on Sunday explained its decision to back a Christian as a Senate president. It explained that Nigeria could not afford to have a Muslim as a Senate president at this time, having produced Muslim as president and the vice president. Vice President Kashim Shettima said this at a dinner with lawmakers in Abuja. He noted that the party came up with the consensus ticket of Senator Godswill Akpabio as Senate President and Jibril Biro as deputy in the interest of the stability of the country. Explaining the position of President Bola Tinubu, the vice president said Nigeria could not afford to have a Muslim as a Senate president since both the president and VP are Muslims, stressing that president of the Senate should be a Christian. Human rights lawyer Femi Falana San has said that the Department of State Services lack constitutional power to investigate and prosecute the suspended governor of the Central Bank of Nigeria, Godwin Emefiele. Falana on Sunday said Emefiele should be transferred to the custody of the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, which according to him has the legal right to prosecute Emefiele. Now, Kano State government has resumed demolition of structures built in public places that were allegedly sold out by the immediate past administration of Abdullahi Umar Ganduje. This is coming barely a few days after two former governors of the state, Rabiu Musa Kwankwaso and Ganduje, were involved in heated exchanges over the demolitions. The duo had visited President Bola Tinubu on Friday. An issue of the demolition was raised. While Ganduje said he told the president that the demolition was illegal and dangerous for the state, Kwankwaso also claimed he told the president that the former governor has sold out significant places, including mosques and graveyards. But in the early hours of Sunday, the demolition continued. Former Minister of Aviation, Senator Hadi Sirika, had accused the lawmaker who branded the launch of Nigeria Air as fraud of demanding 5% shares of the national carrier air from him. Speaking with newsmen, Sirika said the lawmaker Nolim Naji approached him and asked for 5% shares of the airline for him and his people. Sirika also criticized Naji and the House Committee on Aviation for conducting a predetermined hearing on the Nigeria Air project. Meanwhile, Honorable Nolim Naji, immediate past chairman of House of Representatives Committee on Aviation, said Sirika lied against him because he insisted on doing the right thing. Following the removal of fuel subsidy, which has increased the price of fuel from 189 naira to 537 naira, transportation fares have doubled across the country. This is even as checks on some long-distance routes indicating that fares are competing with flight tickets. People who spoke to Daily Trust said they are making the comparison not because the fares are exactly the same, but because of all the dailies, discomfort and risks associated with road transportation. They said for those who could sacrifice a bit from what they used to save, it is better to pay and travel by air from Abuja to Lagos, which is less than 1 hour, than to travel by road, which tickets over 12 hours, depending on the quality of the vehicle. And that's all on Top Stories. My name is Patient CD. Please stay tuned and enjoy the rest of our programs.